Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you have been here for ages. Thank you so much if that is the case. My name's Samantha, this is The Budget Mum UK. Today I feel like it's going to be one of those make or break type situations. So it was a brand new way of me doing my setup, brand new way of me doing my budgeting, and I felt like it was a bit of a suck it and see one. And just because we're now moving down the weeks, I think this is like my third week of doing it this way, either it's going to have worked or it's not. I'm about to find out, I think, whether how I budgeted is the right way for me. Previously, I would budget week by week by week, and I changed it in July. I've changed everything around, as in I pay myself at the beginning of the month and then sort of spread it out as I need it. The idea being I can then put more into my savings, but because I've been doing that, into my savings challenges rather, but because I've been doing that, previously I didn't have any money to go into my savings challenges. I'm just mindful I might be leaving myself short somewhere. I don't know. We're gonna see how it works out. And yeah, I feel like because I'm now so far in, it's gonna be, is this working? Is this the right thing for me to do? Let's find out together. I'm hopeful it will, because yeah, I feel like I am putting more in my savings challenges, so that's good. It's just, is it working out everywhere else, and am I be able to keep on budget? I already know I've already got a unbudgeted spend, because it's not a massive one, but it was just that my brain didn't work when I did my plan for the week. And I've never had an unbudgeted for a long time. So already I'm like, well, what do I need to do to fix this? And if you do come across your own, you like get unbudgeted, what do you do then? How do you pull that back in? And what do you do to fix yours? Because I need to know. I want you to tell me so you can help me. Thank you ever so much. Right, let's get stuck in, see what I've been doing, what I've been spending, and then restuff for next week to see if hopefully we're going to be all right and stay on track. And then I'll have some more money left over, hopefully, for savings challenges. Right, let's go. So, let's jump straight in. The first thing I'm going to look at is my side hustle, because on the 3rd of July, I actually got the first little bit of income. It's been a while since I've had any Etsy income. I hadn't long since opened the shop, so I wasn't expecting massive sales, but you guys still came through and still put in some orders with me, which was amazing. So the income source that I had was Etsy. And the amount, so this amount includes taking off all my relisting fees, because I had it closed for so long. A lot of my listings had gone out of, you only have them on there for so long basically, and then they charge you another administration fee. They honestly charge an absolute fortune. Mr. or Mrs. Etsy was a genius, clearly. But they take that off, then they take off the profit, the commission if you like, and of course I've got to take off postage and packaging as well. So the amount that I received was $42.50 overall. So $42.50 was my take home. The full amount that I actually got paid was twice the amount of that. So it was actually $42.50 times 2. The full amount was $85. So the tax of this is 30%, which was $25.50. And return to business, so the money going back into the company, the amount of return to business is £17, which out as the percentage of just the full amount, never mind. So yeah, so the profit there, I think I've written this out wrong. It's the first time I've done it, so my brain's not with it. So let's go rejig this. 85 was my take home, was my maid, sorry. We'll get there and then we'll get there. 85 was my maid. $25.50 was the tax I need to leave in the account, and then £17 return to business, and the profit was $42.50, which I cashed off the other day on the video. I think you'll have got that possibly yesterday, depending when this gets uploaded. So that's on there. That'll be on my separate video that I'm going to do for, you know, stuffing my savings challenges. Right, so let's see what I've actually spent then this week. So it's not been a super spendy kind of week. So change, I've got some from Time for Me. And again, this will be all like restuffed on a separate video. I put money in my eating out envelope. I didn't even need it in the end. So my plan, and I'll explain it as I go through it, was to spend it here, but I'll tell you what happened there. But basically, yeah, that's going to get restuffed into my savings challenges. Bit left in groceries, but not very much. Oops. And is it all of it? Yeah, so that's that. So what happened was, went on a Deal or No Deal filming thing in Media City at Manchester, and we knew we was taking sandwiches anyway. I'd gone with my mum and my auntie. My auntie made us some sandwiches anyway. I guess because I was driving and I was paying for petrol, mum decided to pay for the car park, which was a small fortune because we were there all day, but there we go. And then we went in to go and get food, and my auntie very generously and kindly paid for our tea as well and some drinks, so I didn't actually have to spend anything. I'd already bought some groceries in the morning for our weekly shop, and I bought just bits and things. I also did take some extra snacks and sandwiches as well. So that's groceries, and that came to £53.19. And then I had a couple of no spend days because I was in work, and it's quite easy to have no spend days when we're in work. And then on the 14th, I wasn't in work in the morning, and then I had a friend over in the evening. So I went and got a bottle of wine and topped up on groceries as well. So the wine came out of Time for Me, which was £6.50. And then I also got us some pizzas as well, just a couple of pizzas, and they were like £5 for two. Don't know why I put pizza instead of groceries. Oh dear, it's one of those days. There we go. Then on Saturday, we made advantage of the mailing passes that I've got, went over to Legoland and Sea Life at Manchester. So again, it was a free day, just 2 sandwiches with us, so that wasn't too bad. And then on the 16th, Alexander's pass for the slideshow, the Wacky Warehouse, has expired. So I had to renew it then, but we get like an extra 2 weeks now, so it'll take us over summer and then some. So it's £14. And if you're going to go, I only had 10 in his binder, so I have to put 10 from Alex and then £4 unbudgeted. I don't really usually get unbudgeted. I don't know why I put 10 in the thing knowing that it's £14, so that was just my bad planning on my behalf, wasn't it really? Yeah, so if you're going to go over to Wacky Warehouse, like I said, you can get these passes for 6 weeks, unlimited play, and we go all the time. My mum takes him, and we just get there. It's just so super easy. And then if you go, I think it's 3 times, you get like a free juice, and then 6 times you get another free juice. So you just get collect stamps as well, so it's worth going. And yes, that's what we did with that one. So let's get my fabulous colours out. Oops. So, Time for Me. Not set this one up yet, but Time for Me. So that's this one, and that's that. Then let's see what we've got here. Groceries. And more groceries. Then Alex spends. I pulled out the exact right ones. I honestly didn't plan these ones. I just picked up a handful. It's quite convenient. And then didn't need that one. I got an unbudgeted one. You can tell these ones are quite new because they're still quite stiff, aren't they? What's this one? And then, is that all of them? Yeah, that's ours. All done for that week. So let me see, what do I need to do next? So we've got our plan for the month, and then I can see exactly, so I'm on week 2. I gave myself £100. I'll just move you a little bit closer. So I gave myself £100. What I actually spent then in total is £53.19 plus £6.50 plus 5. Gosh, I do this every time, don't I? I either put in the decimal place or I don't. I'll just give a bit of both. Alex, and then 4. So in effect I should have 78.69, and that is looking just about right there. 78.69, so I'm going to put that down of what I spent. So 78, oops, 69 spent. And then I can see exactly what I did spend. So time for me, I spent £6.50 total. Groceries, I spent £53.19 plus 5, which is £58.19. Eating out, I didn't actually spend anything in the end. And Alex had the 10, and then also unbudgeted was 4. So we've got that there. Let's have a look then at the week coming up, so I know where I need to put money and what I've got to do for that. So it's final week of work. That's going to be a mad week. I'm not sure if Alex might go out with my mum on Monday. She was talking about doing that. I think it just depends how she's feeling. But if she does, she'll probably take him to the wacky warehouse with his pass. And then I am going to be working quite a lot. Potentially might go for a drink with a girlfriend on Friday evening because it's end of term. See how that works out and what mood I'm in. And then doing Saturday, Sunday. I don't think I've got no major plans. The weather's supposed to be horrendous, isn't it? Do you know what I might do? I might do a big Sunday roast for the family on Sunday because I got this really big joint of beef a couple of weeks ago, which was like nothing for, you know, roast beef. It was like £4 and it serves about 10 of us. So I might see if people want to come around there. I'll have a look and see what I can do. I'll have a look at the weather. I should have had half birthday party here, but we've cancelled. The weather's just not good, and normally I like to try and get in the garden. So I'm not going to do a massive plan, I don't think. Well, I might put some to one side time for me. And Holly was only getting her ears pierced. I don't know if to take her on the Friday at the breakup because I reckon everyone will be going there, because obviously they've got to have 6 weeks to heal. Let me see. Right, so time for me, let's do 20 groceries. We can go with the 60. Oh, yeah, 60, because I'm going to have to up it, because in some holidays, when the kids are at home more, they just eat like gannets. Petrol, I don't think I need anything at the moment. Beauty. I've been doing my own nails, it's not too bad at the moment. And eyebrows, actually. Not bothered with my eyebrows for a while. Eating out. No plan. I know what I have got coming up that week. That was a close one. On Tuesday, Holly's getting an award. School, she's been invited for some sort of award ceremony. So, Holly award night. she wasn't expecting, something to do with science. So I might then say, well, we'll go and get something to eat afterwards. So let's plan that in. Eating out, let's put it in there. Let's do 30 for that, just in case. Yeah, that should do 60, 70, 80, 90, 110 we'll plan for. I'm going to put this to one side so I don't muddle it up, ready for cash stuffing. Oh, with money that should come in from Etsy, because I know I've had a busy week this time. That's there. And then we've got money here. So let me take it out of the appropriate wallets. So now look, I've only got 30 left, but then I've no other plans for time for me. So 20 out of there. Groceries we can get 60 out of. 20, 40, 60. Beauty doesn't need anything. I could do with get my hair done at some point, but we'll see. Even though it's nothing in there, so that's no good because I wanted to eat out. Should I take it out of Holt? No, that's not fair. She wants her ears pierced. That'll be for her. Where am I going to take it out of? See, I had this plan. I didn't plan enough. Should come out of groceries. Maybe I need a new binder. Maybe a new wallet. Like for... The plan was to think ahead. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. So maybe I should have like an unexpected events. But take it, because it's still food, isn't it? What's left in the groceries? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 7. That's not good. I'm going to have a freezery week because I'm going to struggle otherwise, aren't I? I've still got, well, that's not too bad. I've got another week. I need most of this. Right, let's think, because I feel a little bit stuck. Could I take some out of beauty instead? Put it somewhere else. How much is in there? This was a good plan. This is, you know, it's teething stages. This is what, there's 55 in the, but I'm desperate for my hair to be done because I just look like bird's nest at the moment. And this is groceries. If I do a really, really tight grocery week, oh, yeah. So instead of doing a 45 grocery week, eesh, not done that for a bit. We can do it. We can do it. It's a beans on toast kind of week. Pasta and tomato sauce kind of week. We can do that. And then 40, 60, 85. Take those out. Potentially Alex will be asleep by then. We just go to the local spoons. I can get away with 20 quid. Right, we'll figure it out. It might be it comes out unbudgeted. It might. I don't know. There's 10 in there. I can have that in the back of my head. Right. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's get that stuffed into my week wallet for the week even. Right, so we've got 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85 to stuff the week. This is going to be a super tight week. So let's put it into my spending binder. Nothing in that one. I'm going to put 20 into my time for me, but I'm going to be quite conservative because if it comes to it, I need money out of there for something else, I'll just have to go without, so it doesn't matter too much. eating out, because I do want to reward her somehow, treat, and like make an event of it. So we'll put, yeah, we'll put 20 into eating out. Oops. And then it means it's a super, super tight week for groceries. 45. But the good news is I know I've got stuff in my freezer, and I know I've got that massive joint of beef I can use. And even if I don't have the family over, do you know what? I can make that last for quite a few days. So that is us all stuffed. So yeah, so there we have it. So obviously it's going to be interesting now then this week. It just means I'm just going to go back to do some food planning, like really, not just food planning because I do that anyway, but just a food planning as in what's in my cupboard and my freezers and everything else. A few weeks ago I did a massive restock of all my cupboards anyway. I know I've been picking bits up in the freezer, so that's why I know there's loads of stuff in there. I'm just going to have to do a freezer every week, a freezer and a cupboardy week, and that'll do. And I've done it before, and we've survived. Can be a beans on toast week. Done it before, we've survived. Yeah, be fine, be fine. Alexander's okay. He's fed in nursery when he's there. It's just the other child. Right, and thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you have done so, have an amazing day. And I will see you really, really soon. Bye.